You're watching KSL 5 News.
We're going to see high runoff, high river levels for the next 2.5 months.
Take that as a warning tonight, a threat of high river levels that can prove to be dangerous. Much of the snowpack in Utah's mountains is still well above average, and hydrologists expect this could be the highest volume of runoff we've seen in the last 6 years.
Most of the rivers and creeks will start to rise rapidly this month, and as new specialist Jed Boal shows us, search and rescue crews have a word of warning before they do. Jed?
They sure do, Dave. The water here in Big Cottonwood Creek is going to continue to intensify and build over the next 10 weeks as all of that snow up in the high mountains continues to melt off. It creates quite an attraction, and it draws us in for pictures and just to check it out. But keep your distance and make sure to keep an eye on kids.
The water's flowing pretty quick.
Lieutenant Brandon Toll regularly checks flood conditions on the Weber River.
We want people to enjoy the outdoors and recreate safely. Just do it smart.
He's on alert for danger on rising rivers.
We're seeing people, no life vests,
jumping in the water to play.
not thinking that these conditions are going to, be harmful.
But if you fall into many Utah rivers right now, you won't get out on your own.
These waters are going to be incredibly dangerous. They're going to flow at really fast speeds, really high volumes, and they're going to be cold.
Hydrologists forecasting 1.5 to 2 times normal spring runoff.
Every year we've had big runoff. We have people die in the rivers.
That's cold snowmelt.
In around 2 minutes, you turn hypothermic. You can't use your arms, your legs, and then after that, you're in a bad way to try and get out of that river.
If you go in, try to stay calm.
You're going to go into panic mode.
Point your feet downstream and keep your head up.
Make sure you keep your eye on your kids. Make sure they're in life vests if they're going to be near the water.
5 years ago, a 4-year-old fell in the water nearby and drowned on a family outing.
The husband and wife went in to try and save him, and they almost became victims themselves.
Search crews did not recover the body for 2 weeks.
If you're going to be close to water, make sure you're prepared and you have the right gear when you're around those types of things.
And we really want to re-emphasize, make sure you keep a very close eye on kids, because even if they're here by the banks of the water and the slow-moving water, some of that water by the banks is swift enough to knock a small child off their feet. So keep an eye on everybody by the shore. Guys?
Jed Boal live for us with quite the scene behind you this time of year. Thank you, Jed. We're following development.